Alright, welcome back to the video, everyone. We got a few highlights today. We got like 3 days worth of highlights. We're going to start with the Spotto press last Friday, October 7th. With the incline press, it was the same day, but I'm wearing something different because it was a morning and night session. I had to go, so I had to finish the incline later, but I had more energy, so it's fine. That was one pro about it. I should start doing some 2 a days more often. Just splitting the day up, especially when it's like a 2 hour session. I'm getting tired of long sessions. Two's pretty long. Like, that's pretty average, I know. But compared to before, I was doing like 40 minutes, like 40 to an hour tops. So either way, my chest and back days, like yesterday will be like 2.5 hours. I just did it, counted, measured. I counted how long it took. That's probably the only day. And then the sumo pause squat day, which will be tomorrow, those don't take too long for some reason. There's no top set. That's probably why. So, okay. So the Spotto incline and then the shoulder press. And then next day will be Sunday's video. That is just squat. I did a top set, some working sets. That was it. And then step ups. That's my squat day. That's it. Quad day, I call it. Some dumbbell step ups. And then Monday, posterior chain hamstring deadlift day. No top set, just the 3x2 pause sets, pause working sets, and then elevated RDLs. That's it. And then yesterday I did bench, but that's not in the video. So here's the video. We're starting Friday, Spotto push shoulder day. Here it is. All right, so this is last Friday's, I don't know the date, but last Friday's session, Spotto press 208 was beautiful. 3x5, and it was like amazing. Honestly, it was perfect. I have nothing. I recorded 3 sets, but we're just gonna go one. Like, I'm not gonna show every single thing because they all look pretty beautiful and pretty identical. This shit sucked. Shoulder press 110 for 3x5. I wouldn't know why it was so heavy. I don't know, and that's not heavy for me. I'm so disappointed. I used to do like 135 for sets of 3 to 5, because it depended on the day how I felt. Like, that was the first set, but I think the last one, man, it was really hard. You can see it's kind of hard right there. Honestly, I don't want to talk about this because that was horrible. I did some lateral raises too, but no one cares about that. This was later on in the day. 175 3x7, and I really like 30-degree incline, like I mentioned before. It feels very similar to flat bench, and honestly, I've benched more on 30-degree incline than normal bench. So it's like the best of both worlds because I feel it in my upper chest and a little shoulders, obviously, but like I've been stronger on that than on comp bench. So I believe that's a huge contributor to bench, in my opinion, because it's worked in the past for me. This was like that first rep of the 381 double. That was actually not that bad. It felt pretty good. I felt like I could do 3. And then second one, this happened so often, man, that shit was just horrible. If I went down one more time, I was going to fall. So I think I tightened the belt too tight on the last hole for that one, and I think that's what messed me up. I really do, because it just felt like a not a miscrew, but like a rep fart. I don't know. I think I just went too tight. And like all the warm-ups were the same setting, and then I put it the super tightest at the end, and I messed up like that in the past. Like with the other sets, I went back to the normal setting, and it was fine. This is 326 3x4. The week before, I did 311 3x4. So we gained 15 pounds on that one. Gained some poundage up there. Wasn't proud of that top set, though. That was horrible. That's what I was talking about. That was discouraging. But whatever. I got 4 weeks to peak, and we're going singles now. We're not messing around with those doubles and triples anymore. Don't be surprised if you see some doubles and triples after the single, but we're going singles and taking those serious. And this is just the step-ups I did. It was like 3 sets of 6 with the 50-pound dumbbells, and then the drop sets. 451 3x2. This was amazing. First set was so good, so clean, so fresh and so clean. Best deadlift set of my life, honestly, of my life. This is not a joke. Deadlift sets, but the first one was better. This one, I don't know what happened. The bar kind of just went down right there. I don't know. It was just like I kind of leaned out in front. That's probably what it was. I didn't get stuck to my sweats, though, if that's what anyone's wondering. But what's good about wearing sweats is it's making my reps slower at lockout, so it should be easier in meet day. So I don't mind deadlifting with sweats. I know it's harder, but I like that. I like the challenge. I'm 15 pounds less. I woke up at 187 today, but I was probably like 190 right here. 15 pounds less than I've ever been. 205 I've pretty much been 205 most of my powerlifting career, posing as wannabe career, and stiff bar hook grip. So it's a big PR. This deadlift set, so the pause, I did 4 by 4x3 and last set 4. And I went 15 pounds lighter. 366 last week was 381, but I did one more rep and that increased my poundage. And then this was a set of 4. So 4x3, and then the last one was, no, 3x3, last set was 4. Yeah. So 3x3, last set 4. So we could call it like a 4x3 plus one more. Yeah, that's what you could call it. I wanted to see the difference on the strap set versus my hook grip set, and the form wasn't too off compared to last week. My form was way off with the straps because it messes up your starting pulling stance. So what I was just saying, I had more footage, but I didn't want to put more footage about the starting set. The starting, how do you call it? The starting pull, like initiating the pull with hook grip versus straps. That's what I was talking about. It was pretty identical this week, I would say. Last week it was so messed up. I was like rounding my back with the straps on 381 3x4. This week was 366 4x3 plus 1. So 4x3 plus 1 was 13 reps. It's more poundage. This poundage will be on the screen. Last week's versus this week's. Everything went up, that's for sure. I did 10 more pounds on deadlift for the 3x2, so that's automatically more poundage. Same volume, same intensity, but 10 more pounds per set. And then 366 with the 13 reps versus 381 with the 12 reps. One more rep, 15 pounds less, more poundage. I don't count the RDLs. And then squat, 381 double. 381 double versus last week's 366 triple. The triple was more for sure, but the working sets were more. That made it more poundage. So last week was 311 3x4, and this one's 326 3x4. So same amount but more weight, kind of like the deadlifts. The poundage should be pretty similar on those. It's gonna be right here. So that's the squat poundage, bam, and then deadlifts. Here it is, bam. Here's the poundage on the deadlifts last week versus this week. Okay, now what I was saying, looking at it, last week's hook grip sets, 441 3x2 versus the pause sets. The starting, I keep forgetting, the initiating pull, starting pull, there's like pull speed versus straps versus hook grip, or straps versus over under. It's a big difference, and I feel it. Unless you let the straps a little loose in your hands, so you could like deadlift like this. But I don't really know if I like that. I kind of do that when I'm getting tired. But what I don't like about straps is you can't pull the slack as much. Obviously, I'm using it to save my thumbs and to get quality reps over quantity, because my thumbs would hurt and it'd be harder and I'd take long in between reps. But the starting pull strength on the straps is a little harder because, I don't know, it's just not the same. And I think I'm longer with hook grip. This versus straps like this, really tight. So straps are technically more range of motion versus hook grip. So last week's, the speed and the form was way off on both of those, normal deadlift hook grip versus the strap pause. This week, comparing the two, I was way more identical with the 451 3x2 and the 366 3x3 plus 4. It was more dialed down. I just felt amazing on deadlifts yesterday. I've never felt that good before. Squats, I don't know what happened. I didn't feel good on the top set. And like I said, I just loosened. I tightened the belt too much right on the top set, and I don't think I should have done that. But the warm ups weren't so great. But that's usually never an excuse, because I've had bad warm ups and a good top set and working sets. So maybe because I tightened it too much and it was too much bracing, it's to the point where it's like I don't even have to brace. That's how much it is, and I'm barely doing anything. I'll keep that in mind next week and not do that again. But I felt lighter, I felt my waist felt smaller. I was able to put on the last hole and not be too tight, you know what I mean? Yeah, so deadlift was I just felt amazing. And then yesterday, I'm just gonna mention yesterday at bench, I had Korean barbecue, bunch of protein and fat, which is good on keto. You burn the fat. So it should have been a good day. Last week I didn't have a bunch of protein fat. I had like a quarter of my daily calories. I had like 92 grams of protein in me. I don't really count the fat. I just let it take care of itself. But I know you need fat to burn. But today I had all of that and more. Yesterday for bench, and it was not good. You'll see the next video when I post it, but it wasn't good at all. So it just depends on feel. Like, just because you eat good doesn't mean you're gonna have a good session. I've had so many days where I've carved up the right way, like rice, sweet potato. I drink some salt with the pre-workout water, all this stuff, and it's a horrible day. And I just don't feel good, and my joints are all just feel old. And I have days where I don't eat much and I feel amazing, or fasted. So I don't know. I think I just do better without much food in me. I don't really know what it is, but I felt good yesterday, so I thought before I started benching. But I'm pretty excited about tomorrow. I'm going to go to Metroflex for the first time. I competed there and it was Metroflex Long Beach. It's still technically called Metroflex Long Beach on their Instagram, but it's Metroflex 2.0 in Hawaiian Gardens. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. I'm gonna work out with Ollie, my former coach, and I'm gonna do pod squat sumo at Metroflex, and it's gonna be, I don't know if they have Ohio Power Bars, but I'm not using it right now. I'm using Texas Power Bar, but next week for sure I will need Ohio Power Bars because it's 4 weeks out and I want to already get used to it. So I'm gonna go into Legends for a free week, and then I will start the membership. May go to Metroflex again though. Who knows? Like, it's not gonna be my only time. I'm probably gonna go with a friend on Sunday, but may go again like to lift with Ollie. The atmosphere looks pretty cool there. Like, if I'm gonna choose anything, I got all these close ones and I'm going far, but like, if I'm gonna choose an atmosphere, that one looks cool. Just looking at it on Instagram. So that's gonna be like a whole video for sure tomorrow. It's most likely not gonna be posted tomorrow because I'm gonna go pretty late. It's gonna be like at 5 p.m. But what I'm not mentioning that I'm doing, stopped eating at 1:30 yesterday p.m. and I'm fasting. I'm fasting till 1:30 tomorrow, so 48-hour fast. Tuesday to Thursday, 1:30 I will eat again p.m. I'm not lifting today, so it's no problem. I will be running because I'm running every single day, and I'll do some pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, weighted push-ups, weighted sit-ups, and then no weight. 3 sets on, 3 sets off. I'm gonna do that right now and then run later. Should be fine. It's not the biggest deal. You're really only fasting 32 hours with the sleep, 16 hours of sleep, so it's really 32, but it doesn't even feel. I don't even think. Yeah, it's about 32. Yeah. Okay, so that's really all I have for the video. I'm just thinking about tomorrow's video, honestly. That's all I really have for the video. But I want to make a video on a book review that I just read. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm pretty sure that's the name, by Dale Carnegie. I want to post that tomorrow. And then the other one's going to be late. The sumo deadlift video. Pause sumo and pause squat will probably be Friday because it's going to be late. Unless I post it late, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm probably going to do that video right now to post tomorrow. The book review. Because I think everyone should read that book. I'm not going to get into it. That's going to be the next video. So that's all I got for this video. Just showing some progress of how my meet prep's going. It's going, that's for sure. Squats kind of pissing me off lately. I used to be so good at squats, but now like I'm a deadlifter for sure now. Like, no doubt. I used to be good at squats. I wasn't bad at deadlifts, but I was slow at them. My first rep was slow. My other reps were fast. It was weird. And I was just slow off the floor in general. And it took me a while to get used to the deadlift bar. Because I started off in USP with the deadlift bar. I think that's what it was. The slack, I wasn't used to. But now it's all good after so many years. Not so many years, but 3-ish years of deadlifting with the deadlift bar and now the stiff bar. Maybe I'm just a stiff bar puller. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. But I know I've been a deadlifter for like a while now. It's been like over a year. So it's not so much about the deadlift bar. Bench, bench. You'll see next video. I'm going to upload that with the Metroflex video, the pause low bar, and the pause sumo. So thanks for watching. That's all I got for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay posted. Stay tuned for the book review tomorrow.